base. People are going to be very, very opinionated. That's why every single time there's a new Superman announced, there's a new Batman announced, people have massive arguments on the internet. That's what comic book fans have always done. We've argued with each other about who's the best Superman, who played the role the best, who do you think should be Batman? Would Batman really ever do this? Those are the kind of things that passionate fans have discussions about. So when James Gunn came in as the head of the DCU, and one of the first things he did was oust Henry Cavill, who so many thought would be returning to play Superman, you knew there was going to be a lot of pressure on him for his Superman movie. When casting David Corenswet, how would it work out? How will people judge the first look we officially see? Well, we finally got that first look, and the results have been interesting, to say the least. DC's official Twitter account posted this, and this is after James Gunn put it out on Instagram, and he confirmed that this is not like AI or something. It's an in-camera image that was taken of David Corenswet as Superman, and this is the first image we get. Superman with looks like Metropolis getting destroyed in the background, and he is, putting on his boots, and we get our first official look at the suit. We get to see a little glimpse of the actual red trunks and kind of almost New 52 inspired high collar, like over the cape and everything. And the reactions are exactly what you'd expect. Some people think it looks amazing. Some people love it. A lot of other people are being very, very critical. Not because it's just simply an image of Superman, putting on his boots or whatever, but just the entire vibes that this thing puts off. The fact that this is Superman. We heard from James Gunn that they wanted to get back to this hopeful, bold, heroic Superman. And we end up getting this picture that just kind of looks like Superman's had a long day at the office. He's like, I guess I gotta go and save the city again, blah, blah, blah. And I think there are things to like about this costume. I like the boots. I like the fact they're bringing the trunks back. Not a big fan of the high collar, but I love the Superman curl and everything that he's got going on. But the thing that a lot of people are arguing about is this really the vibe? You said you wanted to bring back this hopeful Superman. This doesn't look super hopeful to a lot of people, and there's been a lot of criticism over it. James Gunn's first Superman image looks like AI, and the suit doesn't fit. This is a headline from Eric Kane over at Forbes. Here you go, Superman backlash over trash costume first look. Angry fans all say the same two things. Superman director James Gunn reviewed the first look at his Man of Steel David Corenswet costume, and the fan backlash was swift and brutal. Now, obviously, Superman's got to put on his outfit. I'm sure he's doing it in a hurry. I'm sure he's not just sitting there wasting time while the city's burning or anything like that. But it's just that this is the first image, right? You only have one chance to make that first impression, and a picture says 1,000 words. What are we supposed to get from this? This doesn't feel like that hopeful Superman that James Gunn has promised so many people. And when people with a simple edit can give it that vibe, well, that's when you're going to have a lot of people that rightfully are a little bit critical of what we got. Also, the fact that it does look a little bit baggy and strange. I have no doubts that David Corenswet can fill out this suit. We've seen him working out. He's gotten jacked, I'm sure, with a little bit of help from those Hollywood workout routines, if everybody understands what I'm saying. But look at some of the edits out there that people just a little change that immediately made people say, yeah, this is the hopeful Superman that we were promised from James Gunn. Take a look at it. Obviously, this is the image we got. A little bit of battle damage on the suit. I do like the crest, by the way. I like the S. But look at some of the edits and people's reactions for it. Here you go. Look at that. Just a little bit of brightening up of the colors. A bright, sunny day. Superman just getting ready for his day, as opposed to the entire city burning and him looking a little lackadaisical, I suppose. Superman in the sun. This is what the image should have been. Superman in the sun. Yes, this makes it much better looking. High key, what they should have released instead of what they did. Now, this should have been the tone, bright and colorful. And I saw Jeremy tweet this out too. Random fan on an iPhone greater than Hollywood director with millions. And this is so simple. Obviously, they made a couple changes to the suit itself in terms of the collar and everything like that. Made it look a little more Christopher Reeve-esque. But with the big old school Superman logo, like, that's such a great image. And does that...
Yeah, I was about to mention the color scheme. Like, why is everything in DC gotta be all dark and bland? Again, Superman is supposed to be representing hope and inspiration, and he's got this dark ass looking blue and red suit, just like freaking Man of Steel. I was like, man, makes me miss the Chris Reeves era like a lot. Like the original Chris Reeves is my favorite in the Superman series. I mean, Smallville was his own thing. That's my favorite Superman adaptation on television. Besides, that was it called? Superman and Lois, which should have just been called Last Son of Krypton or something. His suit is pretty cool too, but it's not dark and gloomy like James Gunn's Superman suit, which is another reason why I don't give two craps about this movie. I'm just like, this is a joke, man. When people online, like his guy just said, people online can make an edit, looks better than a billion-dollar company's costume. That's bad. That's really bad. Just looks so depressed. Like he looks like a freaking bum. Ridiculous. And this is the hopeful Superman that you promised everybody, Gun. Just just hand the keys to someone else that's more competent, man. Like, come on. It's pathetic. You can imagine this is attached to a trailer. There's no way I'd buy a ticket. There's no way.